And then towards the end of the book, spoiler alert, she ends up.
If you're new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen from Zen World, and I hope you're having a great day. So I'm just gonna do a mini haul. I missed a video for Comic Book Day last week, and last week's date was the 15th. So I didn't get that many pickups, but we're gonna check out the pickups that I have. I did pick up Undiscovered Country number 2 and 3. I missed out on 2. So this is, I believe, the second printing. Yeah, second printing for number 2. Undiscovered Country is a pretty good book, so definitely check it out. The other book that I picked up was Hill House Comics Black Label, The Low Woods. I'm enjoying all of the kind of like the horror aspect of the Black Label comic books. So I hope you are too. Let me know what you think about the one that I'm in particular just really fond of is Dollhouse. Next on my list that I got was Flash Forward number 5. Flash Forward number 5 is pretty good. There's only one more book in the Flash Forward series, so I'm eager to see how it ends. Now I read this one, and basically it's kind of like with the Mobius chair, and just getting some kind of an enlightenment into what's going on. Wally's pretty much fed up with Tempest Fugonaut in this book, so he kind of gets, basically the full picture kind of comes to light towards the end of the book, because I'm expecting really great things from number 10. The next book that I received, and I'm going to do a quick review on this, is Jessica Jones. This was a blind spot. This was definitely a treat. I've never really gotten into Jessica Jones book, but this one was really I had myself immersed a little bit. I watched the Netflix series of Jessica Jones, and it reminded me of that when she's doing the detective work, but just a little bit more. She basically comes into her shop. She sees her office, and she sees a dead body, and what happens next is basically she's framed for something that she didn't really do. And then towards the end of the book, spoiler alert, she ends up dying. So she dies in the same spot where she found the body. Some quick nuggets that you see in there: you see Luke Cage, you see their daughter, and it's really good book. I'm interested to see how this goes. I like how it says parental advisory, not for kids, because this book is definitely not for kids. It doesn't have a rating of like 16 or something like that, because it's definitely rated don't watch kids, or don't read for kids. But I'm really surprised that I enjoyed this book as much as I did, so I'm looking forward to number 2. The next book on this list, and I really went for it, but now that I'm in retrospect, I'm thinking about it, I kind of really enjoyed, out of all these books, the best was Jessica Jones. But I primarily went for the Venom, the End. This book is weird. This book is really weird. It basically talks about, if I was going to rate Jessica Jones, I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10. Sorry. For the End, this book is really weird because it talks about Venom, actually the symbiote, and just his kind of like his life as him and Eddie Brock, basically, the demise of Eddie Brock, and how him as a symbiote, Venom as a symbiote tries to like hold on to this host, and he's like the perfect host, right? And they give these ratings throughout the books, like who was the perfect host, like who has Venom bonded with. And then Eddie Brock is the only one that has a perfect 5, like in terms of compatibility. And you see the struggle that he goes through to hold on to that body, but then it starts to wither away. But then in the midst of all of this like this galactic war that's happening between technology, and then after that it's like symbiote versus technology, right? And at the helm of it, you see kind of like this artificial intelligence representation of Tony Stark. But it takes place like thousands of years in the future, so it's like really weird. It's not a bad book. It's just that some of the storytelling is supposed to be funny, but then it looks serious at sometimes. But then it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of odd. I don't even know if there's gonna be a number two. I think this is just like it, just a quick one-off, one-shot book, and I'm cool with that. It was, it was a fun read, but it wasn't like I was like, what is going on in this book? Like, how did we even get to this place where the storytelling went so, I don't know, went so technologically psychedelic and just weird, right? But by all means, it's not a bad book at all. It's just like if you're looking for just like a fun separate read that is not in with continuity of like a serious tone, then this is the book for you. The cover is amazing though. But anyway, if I had to rate this book, I'm gonna go with a 4 out of 10 for this book. Fun read. It was like in my in between. I was really hyped to read it, so I read this first, and then I read all the other books. So if I'm gonna give these a rating, let's go through. Jessica Jones 9, Flash Forward 5, The Low Woods 5 again, Undiscovered Country 2 and 3 7 out of 10, and then the end. I think I said. What did I say earlier? I think I said 5, but 4 out of 10 for this book. So definitely, my biggest recommendation for any of these books that I picked up would have to go to the Jessica Jones book, and then it's followed by Undiscovered Country number 2 and 3, which is number 3 just came out. So some of you have probably already read number 3. If you want me to do a deeper analysis in any of these books, drop a comment. And if this video gets to 10 likes, then I know that one of these books are at the helm of a deeper review that I should do. But anyway, this is Zen from Zen World saying peace, love, and prosperity. Enjoy the week. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, and share the video so that we could talk with more like-minded people. All right, everyone, take care.